Imagine a place where history and horror are inseparable. A palace built in grandeur, yet haunted by betrayal, murder, and restless souls. This is Shaniwar Wada, Pune, Maharashtra, India's most haunted palace. In 1732, the Peshwas of the Maratha Empire built Shaniwar Wada in Pune. It was more than a palace. It was the power center of the empire. With 9 bastions, giant gates, royal halls, fountains, gardens, and secret tunnels, it symbolized wealth, power, and grandeur. But behind its beauty lay a dark history. Within its walls, conspiracies were hatched, murders took place, and the cries of the innocent echoed long after death. The most tragic and famous story is of Narayan Rao Peshwa, who became ruler at just 16. But power attracted betrayal. His uncle, Raghunath Rao, and aunt, Anandibai, conspired to take the throne. One fateful night in 1773, assassins entered the fort. Young Narayan Rao screamed for his uncle, "Kaka, Malavachva! Uncle, save me!" But no help came. The assassins killed him brutally, cutting his body into pieces, which were carried out in pots. That night, a curse was born, and his spirit never left Shaniwar Wada. Even today, locals swear that on full moon nights, his cries echo through the ruins. A desperate, blood-chilling voice calling for help. A voice that freezes anyone who hears it. The crying boy. Visitors report hearing a child scream inside the ruins, sometimes soft, sometimes loud. The sound travels across walls and courtyards, leaving a chilling effect. The footsteps. Tourists and security guards have heard footsteps running across the empty courtyard. Initially light, like a child running, then heavy, as if soldiers were marching. Headless shadows. People claim to see shadows moving along walls, some missing heads, some distorted in shape. Guides often refuse to stay inside after dark. The Burning Lady. In 1828, a massive fire destroyed much of the palace. Since then, locals have reported seeing a woman in flames wandering the ruins, screaming silently, then vanishing. Shaniwar Wada has hidden underground tunnels, connecting it to other forts and unknown locations. Some say these tunnels were used for escape. Others whisper darker truths, rituals performed to trap souls, binding them forever to the palace. Some of these tunnels remain sealed, believed to contain restless spirits that cannot leave. Even historians avoid speaking about what lies below. It is midnight. You walk alone inside the ruins. Moonlight falls on broken arches. The silence is overwhelming, and suddenly, footsteps behind you. You turn, nothing. But the sound continues. Faster, closer. Then a cry cuts through the air. "Kaka, Malavachva!" The desperation is palpable. A child's voice, trapped in the moment of betrayal and death, calling out for help that never came. You cannot escape the horror. It is everywhere in the ruins. Security guards. Guards refuse to patrol the inner palace at night, claiming they feel an unseen presence. Paranormal investigators. Recordings capture strange cries, cold spots, and moving shadows. Tourists' experiences. Some collapse, gasping for air, claiming they felt as if an invisible force was choking them. Even today, the palace remembers its curse. Every visitor is warned, never stay after dark. The 1828 fire burned the palace for 7 nights. The grandeur of Shaniwar Wada turned to ashes. Witnesses claim they saw ghostly figures dancing within the flames. Some believe it was the spirits of Narayan Rao, and others attempting to escape the tragedy of the past. Shaniwar Wada is not just a palace. It is a living relic of betrayal, murder, and restless souls. By day, it is a tourist. spot. By night, the ruins transform. Whispers, shadows, and desperate cries fill the air. Even centuries later, the curse endures. Narayan Rao's spirit, the firewoman, headless shadows, all remind us that history, when tainted by betrayal and violence, never truly ends. Shaniwar Wada is a wound carved into history, a place where betrayal destroyed innocence and restless spirits wander endlessly. You may call it folklore, you may dismiss it as imagination, but when you stand inside the ruins at midnight and hear that desperate cry of a young prince, you will realize some stories are too real to ignore. Would you dare to spend one night inside Shaniwar Wada, or would you leave before the cries begin? Because once you hear them, there is no escape. This is Shaniwar Wada, India's haunted palace, where history and horror are forever entwined. So friends, if you liked this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.